Hello guys, and welcome back to another CaffCast. Today we're doing a continuation of our Dogecoin series, or Dogecoin series. There's actually been quite a lot of discussion about how you say it. Where I got the actual phonetic pronunciation from was on the Dogecoin website. Useful links on the FAQ. It does say here, I'm not even sure what this is. I'm assuming that it's something to do with something relatively kind of official. At least I'd like to hope so. How is Doge pronounced? Doge, like Vogue or Rogue. Apparently, that's where I got my information from. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The good thing about these kind of internet-based things is that they can be kind of discussed and things. There's no kind of like perfectly correct way of doing it, of saying it, so I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, continuing from our very successful, actually, first episode. Thank you very much to everybody who watched that and is sharing it out there. It actually made it quite a way up on the old Reddit. It's now just about here, number 18. There it is, which is really good. And people have been asking me to carry on and do these episodes. I was planning on doing them once every few days, but seeing as everybody is really enjoying them and wants to learn more about the Dogecoin, I thought the best thing to do would be to do one once a day. So that's what I'm going to try and do for you, and we'll take it from there, really. So the episode today, what we're discussing is how to get started. So you found out about Dogecoin through watching these videos or through a friend or something has led you to the point where you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to get rich on Dogecoin, so I need to make a wallet. And that is a really, really straightforward thing to do. I've set up another account to be able to show you guys how this all works. Another thing that was brought up in the comments of the last video was that people were a little bit worried about some of the other mining videos having antivirus software flagging up with Trojans and things like that. All the stuff that I'm using is the stuff that is used by all the kind of miners out there, and I've never had any problems at all before. I can't guarantee that your antivirus software won't flag it up as a problem, but all the stuff that I'm using is from all official sources, so there's no reason why it should be infected with anything that you need to worry about. So today is the first step, which is making yourself a wallet so you can actually get some Dogecoin. And to do that, you need to go to dogecoin.com, the home of the Dogecoin, where you can find out obviously a lot of information about the Dogecoin on the forums and Twitter and Facebook and Wikipedia, and you can even find out the exchange rate currently of the Doge to the US dollar. You need to click one of these links here. Now, obviously, it very much depends on what you're using. The Windows version for Windows, Mac for Mac, and then the browser version. Through these tutorials, I'm going to be doing Windows stuff, and I'm going to be doing mining NVIDIA stuff, which I'll talk to you about in more detail later on. If there's enough demand for a Mac tutorial, I might be able to get around to doing that, because I do own an Apple Mac as well, a laptop. So that's something that I might be able to do later on, but I'd need to get different recording software and stuff. So only if people really want to see it. So to start off with, I'm going to hit the old download button, and that's going to start downloading that for me. And the latest version is always going to be on this button here. So when you click that, it's actually getting me version 1.3, which is the latest one, and that's exactly what we need to get started here. If we open that up, it's got all the bits and pieces that we need in here. So I'm going to make a folder on my desktop here called Dogecoin Wallet. I'll do. And we'll open that up, and we will drag and drop all the fantastic stuff into there. There we go, fantastic. So we now have our Dogecoin wallet. If I double click the Dogecoin QT, that's the actual program itself. It will ask for access, which I'll give it because it needs it to be able to get itself in sync. Now, what it's going to do now does take a little bit of time, and we probably won't get a chance to see it through, although we might. Depends on how quick my internet is. Basically, what it needs to do is synchronize up with the Dogecoin network, and that basically means that it needs to download all of the past kind of blocks that have already been mined, and in doing that, it gets all the relative information about transactions and things. So you need to be effectively up to date with the Dogecoin network for it to work. So you do need to wait for this to finish before you can start receiving coin and I believe sending coin as well. Now, this is obviously a dummy wallet. It's the wallet that I will be using to demonstrate all the things that I do throughout this series, but it won't be used, and there's no point in trying to send any money over to this address if you are donating, because I've had a lot of people who have been very generous. If you do want to donate, these videos are not for trying to make a quick Dogecoin out of you guys. I don't need the tips. You don't have to give me them, but if you want to donate, there is a link in the YouTube description, and there is a tip bot that you can use on Reddit itself as well. But apart from that, I mean, I'm just doing this because I really like the Dogecoin community, and I want to basically help. So this is how I'm helping. So whilst that's doing its thing, we have our address here, and we can do a couple of things to have a bit of fun. To start off with, we want to see us get at least something. It's no fun if you've got no coin at all. So if we just close that out there, what we want to do is we want to go over to what are called faucets, or in the Dogecoin world they're actually called, I think it's water bowls. So you imagine a dog taking a little sip out of a water bowl. I mean, cats obviously are more kind of like graceful at doing it because they actually disturb the water tension and stuff. Dogs just kind of go for it, which is I think a good analogy for this. A Dogecoin faucet is a way of distributing small amounts of coin to lots of different people, to try to get, it's basically to get the coin out there to all of you guys. It's not for you to go and spam every day to get as many coins as possible. But if you want to just check that everything's working and get someone to send you a little something, then you can use these faucets. Now, I've used one or two of these, I think, when I very first started, but I can't remember which ones. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go with this link here, and we'll just bring up these ones here, like this. We'll just go through them and see which ones are closed and which ones are open. Now, to do this, what you need to do is you need to have your wallet address. Now, obviously, even though the blocks are still downloading, we do have our address just here. You right-click there and you click Copy Address, and that'll put that into your clipboard for you. And then what you can do is you can paste that information, and then you can type in the captcha, which I think I can just about read this goddamn thing. GHLPSYS, do you think? I don't know. It's can zone. Okay, let's give that a go and see. Right, there we go. So that one worked, and it's given us 3 Doge. Now, if that one has worked, then I won't bother doing any other ones. That one's pretty good. Let's do that one as well, just in case. I just want to make sure that I can show you one going into the thing here. Voluntary. YRYWOME, I think that says there, to the moon. There we go, right, so those 2 have worked, so I'm not going to do any more because there's no point in wasting the money. But as you guys can see, there's quite a lot of different ones, which is good. It's good to see it because, it's very helpful. Hey, awesome, wow, please donate, many get such coins. So generous indeed. That person's web hosting has run out. That is a lot of doogies. There we go, so we'll just leave that going for now. In order for us to get that transaction, we need our wallet to be up to date. So what I'm going to do is quickly leave you guys for a couple of minutes whilst this finishes updating, and then once it's done, we'll be back so we can see that transaction going into our mini history. Yeah, that makes sense. See you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, and we're back. As you just saw there, the incoming transaction, the synchronization has completed. We've got a nice little tick here on the bottom right-hand side of the QT. What you can do is, if it is minimized or closed or whatever, it usually goes into the taskbar as normal. It's a normal sort of program. But if you go into your history here, mini history, you'll see the faucet coins that this wallet has received. That proves that it's all working absolutely fine, which is really awesome. There is one more thing that we have to do. The reason that we're doing this is really for safety's sake. There are... I mean, the wallet is now working and it's all good and fine and everything, but the README does just say that if you're having any trouble, copy the dogecoin.conf to your user's roaming Dogecoin directory and then restart the client, which should fix the situation. This is the file that it's talking about here, and all that has in it, I'll just quickly show you guys so you know that it's nothing dodgy. It's just information for the client to connect to the Dogecoin IP addresses and bits and pieces. The best thing to do is to do that now, so that in case any of the miners that you use require that information, or the wallet for some reason isn't synchronizing and requires that information, it's better that you just do it. And then it's just done. Even though the wallet now for me is working absolutely fine, I'm still going to do it just because it's useful, and it's definitely worth getting it done now. So what you do, you hit your start bar and you type in %appdata, like that, and you have your roaming directory just here. Now my username is Doog because this is an account that I've made specifically for these recordings. But your username will obviously differ to whatever you set it up with when you first started your computer. Go into the Dogecoin folder, and you have the opportunity to drag and drop this file here from there to there. And that's done. For argument's sake, now you can restart your Dogecoin wallet just to make sure that it's still working. It doesn't make a difference for the wallet itself. I think if you're having problems, it makes a difference, and also when you're mining, I think you might have to point something at that config file. So just bear it in mind. It's worth doing it now just so it's out of the way. So that's all been taken care of. The wallet's all working. I have 3.1 Doges. Just another reminder, guys, don't try and send any money to this account because this account is only for these video series. I'm not going to be using it after that. If you do want to donate for any reason, you really don't have to, but if you do want to, the information is all available in the YouTube and on the subreddit. Final thing, whilst we are here, the wallet itself obviously is a wallet that is local to your computer, but it does not contain any Dogecoins. The way that you need to think about the Dogecoin wallet is that it is a key to a PO box that is sort of kept on the Dogecoin network, if that makes sense. What you need to do to make sure that you have your stuff safe is you need to back up one file, and that's the reason that I've kept this roaming Dogecoin folder open. Wallet.dat, that is something that you need to put on a USB stick or an SD card. You can put it on your camera SD card, just drag and drop it on there. Just put it somewhere so you've got a backup and keep it, because that is the thing that you need to gain access to your wallet. If you lose that file for any reason, then you have lost access to your wallet permanently, and you will not be able to access your coins again. That's how I understand it. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong in the YouTube comments, but I'm pretty sure that as soon as that file has gone missing or has corrupted or for any reason has been lost, you can no longer access your wallet. So bear in mind that it is very important to back that up. What I tend to do is email myself a copy of that file, so then I've got one online, and then I can keep it on there. I don't know exactly whether or not it's updated on a regular basis or anything, but just at least make sure that you have a backup of that file, because I'm pretty sure that is a static file that stays the same no matter what, because that is the key essentially. And then you can re-add that and get that working again, and then you can resynchronize a different wallet with that key, and essentially it'll resynchronize the network and still give you access. The final thing I want to quickly just double check with you guys is that if you do want to be extra secure, you're more than welcome to. You can also encrypt your wallet with a passphrase of 10 or more random characters. All this does is basically encrypts the wallet local to your machine so that nobody can do things with it that you don't want them to do. And also, if anybody gained access to your computer remotely, they wouldn't be able to do anything with your wallet without the key that you've created. I have done it. I do recommend other people do it, but you need to make sure that you remember this passphrase, because if you cannot remember it, then you will not be able to gain access to your wallet again. And that is true of a friend of mine who lost 12,000 Doog because they forgot the password to their wallet. So it does happen. So you guys need to make sure that you remember that. So that's it. We've finished talking about the wallet, how to set it up, how to get it organized, and how to add basic coins to it, just so you've got a little bit of an example of how the trades work and things. Tipping is something that we will be going into in more detail later on, and sort of more things that you can actually do with the coins once you've got them. The next episode is going to be how to buy and how to sell your Dogecoins. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Caff of the CaffCast, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. You've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.